Four men, one mission, one goal, to seek answers from the paranormal world, exploring haunted locations. For centuries that quest has continued, but answers still remain. Do ghosts exist amongst the living? We seek the truth and believe paranormal worlds exist and remain and reach out in many forms. Ghosts, demons, poltergeists, dark energies. We seek only the truth for what we believe is the truth. Paranormal worlds exist and reach out in many forms. Follow our quest, our journey through haunted England into the dark side to seek the truth.
Yeah, we do have a lot of women in here for sure, and although I've already been told that it's a holding prison before they actually hung them, what I've just seen is the magistrates' representatives coming down into this area and holding a scroll out commanding that Annie Greaves, Charlotte, I haven't got her other name at the moment, comes forth to obviously be hung. But I can see like just benches with straw, just buckets of water in the wood, just ragged females, and there is a lot of energy in here, a lot of negative energy, as would be expected. There's an Elizabeth. Got a strange name like Rampling, or Elizabeth Rampling. All of these women that I can see here are sort of 1700s. I'm picking up a Rebecca Hamley. You jot that down, Rebecca Hamley, Hamley, Hamley. Rebecca Hamley. This is going 1790, I think, this one. This area here is where the prison guards there'd be a couple of prison guards just here. But I've got a feeling this area down that way, there's a male presence down here. So I think that there would be some male prisoners in this part. And again, just here I see a metal grid, like a wooden door with metal struts on it, with one of the sort of latches, but I seriously think this was the male and that was the female, and this was the holding area where they'd take them chained and they'd go up. I managed to sort of pick up some energies around here, and there's an energy of a woman, a young woman. This used to be in the 1910, probably beginning the First World War era. This was what I saw as like a coffee tea room, more of a tea room. And there's a woman here. I picked up the name Sarah, and I picked up the name Sarah Wilson. Now, she was a pretty girl, and her energy is around here. It's floating around here. She's about 23. The reason she comes back here is apparently I'm picking up that it was a very happy time for her, and I got the feeling that she died very young, and I might well be within childbirth or something. But she's here now. I came in yesterday to talk to the landlord, and there is something very weird about this part here, and I think there's there is something here, there's an entity here which is not that good. And I think the entity goes in and out here, into the loo, into the kitchen. It's Chris, the landlord. Just verifying a few bits and pieces that I picked up. Picked up on a young lady walking around here, and Chris has just mentioned that, was it the old...
One of the old managers, yeah, he'd heard it before.
You know, some footsteps. I said that she walks around. Did you say they picked up a woman here?
Said it sounded like someone in... Well, someone once told me it sounded like someone was in heels, but I don't...
Yeah, okay.
It sounded like a walking up and down, yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely that, and as I said earlier, I found a male presence as well. But so what we're going to do tonight, I think, Chris, is probably lock off a camera here, and some recorders, and we'll come up and do a few experiments up here as well, and we'll see what we can get. Annie, I know you're with us in here. I'd like you to come forward. We mean you no harm. We've come to speak to you. I'd like you to talk to this little device in my hand, this little box, a little silver box, and it enables you to be able to talk to us. Okay, so after three, I want you to talk into this little box, okay? Okay, so do you hear that? I think they said, my name is.
Okay.
My name is. Could be Annie. Let's have a look. Did you get that on the mic? Okay. Okay, so Robert, let's see if we can get you to talk into this little box in my hand. Okay, so after three, I want you to come forward. I want you to really make your presence known. Do you want to shout your name or tell us to do something? Okay, after three. 1, 2, 3. Something at the end now. Hear that, Chris? Right at the end. You make out what he's saying.
Can't make that out.
That's difficult, isn't it? We'll go with yours. Do it at the same time, see what we can get. Okay, Robert, go on.
Right, we understand that the ladies were kept down here before they went to the gallows. Is that right? Is there any ladies here, please? Tell us now.
It's interesting, isn't it, that one? Hear that? If it is you, Robert, I'd just like to give a quick yes or no. Now this gizmo here, it's called a portal. Right. So what we've got Okay, do we have anybody with us in this room? This cell with us? Anybody at all? Annie, are you there? Robert, are you with us? Okay, so who's with us then? And bring your energy towards this portal. You can actually use this to communicate. Annie, are you there? Really good EVPs. Going to have another listen a little bit later, but we're very pleased with them. SB11, SB7, not a lot going on down here. I thought we'd have more joy, a lot more voices. There's definitely presences down here for sure, but the we've got cameras locked off, so we're just going upstairs now to do a bit more hunting. But we're going to leave the cameras down here running and see what we can capture. Bar now. What I picked up in the little room, a little side room, was an old guy, quite an angry guy. Picked up the name Frank. I picked up another name. He definitely sort of resides somewhere in this little room here as well. So I think what we'll do is we'll set up in here and see what we can get. What I felt in here was there's an old guy in here. He gets very angry with people sitting in his seat. Now I believe this is his seat here. Okay, when people sit in that, I've got a feeling that his energy builds up and he knocks the drinks over. And I think, talking to Chris earlier, I think that's correct, isn't it? Yeah. And then Chris pointed out here, and I didn't see that before, there's a gentleman sitting here. I've got no idea if that's the gentleman that I've connected with. Could possibly be, and I thought his name was Arthur, you used to call him Artie. There was another guy called Frank as well. But anyway, so let's see if we can get in touch with Frank, I think, or Arthur. Let's see if we can get in touch with Frank or Arthur. They're both from different eras. No, so the first one I picked up, we can try Frank then, shall we? Okay, so Frank, if you're with us, as before, I want you to come forward, bring your energy forward, and I'd like you to speak into this little device in my hand. Okay, so after 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Speak right into this device, please. After 3. 1, 2, 3.
Suddenly come in.
Okay, shall we try it again? One more?
Yeah, try it.
Okay, let's give you one more on this one then, Frank. Speak loud and clear into this device in my hand, please.
Right. if there's a spirit in this room with us now, if it's Frank or what's his name? Arthur. If either of you are here, did you used to drink the beer in this room? Tell us now, please.
It's really weird because that was on a long time. Just got a little bit. Let's just try one more then. So let's see if we've got an Arthur here. Arthur, come forward. Speak into this little device in my hand. Make your presence known to us.
Roger, if you're here, is it you that knocked the glasses off the tables? Tell us please, who knocked the glasses off the tables? You knocked the glasses off the table please? Tell us. Whose name is it? Who is it? Knocked the glasses off the table. Tell us your name now, please. Can you see us standing here? Come on, talk to us. We haven't got long to talk to you. Did you say Frank? Come on, tell us again. Did you say Frank then?
Arthur. Do we have an Arthur with us here? Speak to us. Come on, use this wire, this copper wire, to bring your energy towards this portal. Come on, you can do it. You hear that? You hear that? Okay, that's great. Come forward. You do it again for us. Hiya. Do you want a beer? Are you grounded here? Is it Frank we're talking to? Are you glad we're here? They're trying to communicate. Something is trying to get through. Are you trying to speak to us?
So what did you find up here, Stu?
Yeah, this is the gravestone thing, yeah. You want to look at that. That's the when they found it, a newspaper clipping from when they found it.
Well, we'll have to have a look at that. Yeah, well, basically what I found up here was the energy of a woman. She's obviously a waitress up here, and I'm 90% certain, I'm sure I picked up a Sarah, and she walks up and down here. So Chris, the landlord, was saying that I think the previous landlord used to hear footsteps. So that when it sounded like high heel footsteps, So it possibly could be the female, but she definitely is in here walking up and down, still serving tea if you like. So I think what we'll do is we'll spend the last sort of 10 minutes seeing if we can get some communication with her. Right, so let's call out for Sarah. Sarah, I think that you're still here. I'd be interested to know if it is you, Sarah, so if you'd like to give me an indication, if you can make a noise. Come on in, guys. Make a noise, Sarah. Any way you like to communicate. I just want to see if you can actually make a noise, whether it's a knock. You can make a noise now, just to let us know you're with us. Okay, Sarah, I'd like to speak into this device then. Come forward and say something to us, okay? After 3, 1, 2, 3. What was that? Hey? What's on there?
As you were playing.
Just before I got it, there's a big... Did you hear that noise, Chris?
I thought it was Barry.
Huh?
I thought it was Barry.
No, it wasn't Barry, it was over here, wasn't
Over
it?
there, yeah.
That was a really strange noise, like a creaky clack.
Yeah.
Okay, if that's you, Sarah, could you do that again for us? I've got my recorder going anyway. Let me just play that. Okay, so Sarah, come forward and speak into this device. Shout at us. Let us know you're here. Anybody with us in here? Sarah, are you with us in here? Come and talk to us. Just walk up a minute. Just bring this up here for you. Okay. Is that better? Try that. Come and speak into this box. So we've just finished in what we consider to be the restaurant area.
Yeah,
Chris?
bistro restaurant.
Bistro restaurant area. As I say, I found this Sarah, and we've definitely got a communication on the SB7 through the portal. There was definitely a long sort of moan, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Definitely a big long moan. So we were getting there. I think it just takes a bit longer. Overall, the energies are here. I'm pleased with what we got. It'll be great to go back and review what we've got on the audio, the video, and the DR60. So that was pretty good. I'm just going to finish off now I think there's something here. There's definitely an energy here. There's a presence that comes up these stairs here. So I just want you to come on in, guys. I want you to make your presence known here. I think it's a landlord. I think it's an old landlord that had this pub, and his name was Frederick. I've just been given. Okay, so Fred Langham, Fred Langham, I think his name was. Be interested to see if that's an old landlord. Okay, Fred, if you're with us, again, just speak into this device, please. I know you're coming up the stairs here. Let's see what we can do. Definitely something there. Okay, if that's you, Fred, I'd like you to say a little bit more. What year is it, please? What year is it? Speak loud and clear now, please. I think he's probably trying to say a year. Something like that. Okay, could you just say that a little bit clearer, please, Fred? Anyway, so just to review, there's definitely, I feel there's a landlord here, probably Victorian, I'd say. Frederick. Let's analyse these recordings we have and see if we can clean them up and get some better audio so we can make out exactly what they're saying. But all in all, I think it's been, pretty good.